used to think I was too dumb for politics. Now, I'm not sure I'm dumb enough.
Today we're hearing from Portland City Commissioner Rene Gonzalez, where he says he was physically accosted.
Look closely shows the moment Portland City Commissioner Rene Gonzalez says a woman accosted him while riding the MAX train earlier this month. He says she bumped him on the shoulder and leg.
She came in from behind and sort of surprised me. In some ways, it's consistent with what I remembered. You know, but it's hard to get full context, right, from watching the video.
We've Portland police investigated and determined there wasn't evidence of a crime. The video goes on to show when Gonzalez says she sat down in front of him and started criticizing Portland's homeless policy.
And the commissioner is sacked on the impromptu question. Let's run through the replay. She approaches casually, finds that step nicely, moves through the aisle casually, sits down in front of the commissioner casually, and approaches him casually about his policy stances, which are public. On the replay, you can see the commissioner's definitely sticking out into the aisle. Personal foul on the commissioner, taking more space than he should. Additionally, he's on the outside seat in an aisle seat and complain about contact. She lightly pushes through the contact, but then again, she's got broad shoulders. He's got broad shoulders. They make contact in the aisle, brushed past the contact. I'm waving this one off on her. Personal foul on the commissioner. That's a fair play. That's a fair play.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing.
She wasn't necessarily screaming or yelling. It wasn't, that temperature. But the combination of contact and then just engaging in critique of policy was what was concerning at the time. And this is a really significant degradation in our democracy in the city of Portland. So you look at the whole thing, we've got to speak up. We can't allow people to intimidate on these pieces.
Do you think if this continues, would it push you to drop out of the race for mayor?
Absolutely not. We cannot be intimidated on these pieces.
And he tells us he's increasing his security.
Absolutely not. We cannot be intimidated on these pieces.
Meanwhile, people in tents began popping up. They say before long, those same people began sleeping in their backyards, stealing things, and even breaking in.
People scream at you, yell at you, threaten you.
Yeah, I got some questions too. Subscribe.
That's one small step for man.
Here's the thing you got! Here's the thing you got!
Giant leap for mankind.